They say that there's good and bad for everything, right? And I didn't think that it would be true for this shoe, but it is. SK Nation, Steph Kicks family, YouTube. It's your boy, it's your guy, it's your homie Steph Kicks, and I'm back at it like I never left with another video. You good? What's up? I know I've been away for a little bit, and that's okay. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I'm back though. It's okay, don't worry, we're here. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Jordan 4 Military Blue. So without further ado, bars. Let's get right to it. But before we do that, we have to take care of business. If you are a returning viewer to the viewership, thank you so much for returning. We really appreciate you. But if this is your first time here, when you join the nation, you get mall vlogs, SneakerCon vlogs, unboxings, and reviews. Now, if that's something you're interested in, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel down low. Now let's go. Now, before we start, let's just get one thing clear. I don't know who's been calling this sneaker the industrial blue 4s, but it's not that. It even says on the box, military blue. So, military blue, guys. Military. To start off with some basic info, we know that this sneaker was shock dropped on the SNKRS app just a couple weeks ago. Don't worry, guys, there's no need to panic. There's more than enough pairs. I believe it was said that there's going to be 1 million pairs that are made. That's more than enough for most people to get a pair, so you'll be fine, don't worry. Alongside the thought of releases, we know that they are being released on May 4th. Now, depending on when this is posted, that could be today or it could be tomorrow. Nonetheless, May 4th is the official drop date. They will be dropping for $215 USD and $280 CAD. Aside from that, the official release of this OG sneaker was in 1989. The first retro release was in 2006. The second was in 2012. And then obviously the latest addition to this release is in 2024. We also can't forget the 2021 Golf version. Not sure how some people would feel about that sneaker, but it was worth mentioning. As you guys can see here, we have the OG boxing with the cement at the bottom, as well as the black top with the flight and the Jordan symbol on the top. The box is definitely OG, but the only difference I've seen and heard from other people is that the paper inside on the OG pair was black. Now, as far as details to the sneaker, that's kind of where we're gonna have a little bit of an issue. When I got my pair in hand, I literally thought that something was wrong with them. But then when I watched other reviews from bigger YouTubers, they had the same issue that I did. Don't get me wrong, guys, this sneaker is amazing, but I have to be honest and give you guys my real opinion on this sneaker. Do you remember when the Jordan Fire Red 5s released and that leather that was just tough and hard? It's kind of similar with this sneaker. Although it's not as hard, it just doesn't have much movement. Now, that's probably because I haven't worked them in yet, and that could be true. I do need to give a little bit of time and a little bit of grace to this sneaker. I do know that they put this coating over the leather for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but I think they put a little too much because the leather is so hard. Now, again, I might have to wear them a little bit just to see how they're gonna respond, but for now, that's how I feel about them. On top of that, I saw some of the bigger YouTubers, like I said, say that this leather seems to be a little bit of a bluish, not an off-white. You know when your jeans run on your leather or somewhere else on a different surface and decolor it? It looks the same way. This white just has like a little bit of a blue hint to it. It's not an off-white because an off-white is different. I've seen other people say off-white, and this is not an off-white. But when you're in highlight outside, you have all the lights on in the house, you don't really see it. But when it's a lower light, you kind of notice it, and you might even be able to see it with a higher light if you look closely enough. Now, because of that, it takes a little bit away from the sneaker because this is supposed to be a pure white, and it's not. Most of us were also expecting the promised SB4 fitting to this sneaker and all the other 4s coming out in the future, but this sneaker didn't have it. It fits really narrow, and that's not good. Now, maybe that's because Nike's SB team and division over there took over for the SB4, and Jumpman kind of just fed them all the information that they need about the sneaker, and they went about it and made the sneaker. Again, we were disappointed to have this sneaker along with the Reimagine not fit like the SB4. Not cool, Nike. not cool. As well as the same thing goes for the Reimagined 4s. This shoe did not fit like this shoe either. That just goes to show us that Nike's SB division really did take everything that they needed from Jordan Brand Nike and said, hey, pass that shoe over here. We're gonna design it the way we want to design it, and then we'll release it back to you guys for release. You guys didn't do that for these sneakers. Why not? Come on, Nike. You guys tripping. The things I do love about this sneaker is this suede like nubuck on the toe and around to the midsole area of the sneaker. The material feels beautiful. Even when you rub your finger across it, it has the finger traces that you make when you rub the sneaker. So we know that they use a really nice different type of premium material for that part of the sneaker. We're happy about that. The blue on the midsole here though, it's a little bit off from the wings. So again, another thing about the sneaker that I'm not really too happy about, the Nike branding on the back for all the OG sneakerheads. On the tongue, we have the flight patch with the Jordan symbol. The insole is a baby blue, same coloring with the Nike branding on the inside, Nike branding on the outsole in white and baby blue. Overall, it's a really, really dope sneaker. I'm really happy with it. Just a few other things that just didn't really hit properly, and I had to be honest about it. It only came with white laces, no other color laces, although I cannot see it coming with any other color laces. If it was a blue lace, that's okay too. It just needs to be the right color. I've seen a few lace swaps, some blue, which is really cool as well, but other than those two colors, I don't think there should be any other color lace that should go into this sneaker. But hey, that's just my preference. You do what you like. Oh, I almost forgot the heel tab. We remember with the SB4s how it was so nice and floppy like that. On this military blue pair, it's a little more stiff. So if you're wondering,
why is my pair so stiff? Are they fake? This is crazy. What's going on?
Don't worry, the sneaker is not fake. It's just how it is. You're good. As far as the tongue goes, I've been noticing that the tongue is kind of similar in size to the Reimagined pair as well as the SB4 pair. The SB4 pair is just a little bit thicker, but nonetheless similar size, a little thinner, but that's okay. This is an OG pair, so we're okay with it. Can't forget the air bubble on this side, of course. That's a normal feature of the sneaker, and as always, they do fit true to size. So I hope you guys are able to get your pairs because the summer is on the way and it's time for you to get your gear out and your fresh kicks. Let's get it. As far as we discussed so far, the sneaker is fire. I'm happy to have it in my collection. There's just a few things about the sneaker that they should have stepped up on. I'm not really sure what the OG pair was like. Maybe it was just like this pair, so maybe this off-white coloring, or as I like to call it, the bluish white coloring, was exactly how it was back then. But nonetheless, I'm happy to have them in my collection. I hope you guys are able to hit on a pair because you need this shoe. Today's video question is, if you are going to wear a Jordan 4, do you have the tongue over the jeans or are the jeans over the tongue? Leave your comment down below. I'm really interested in seeing how this answer is going to come out, by the way. SK Nation, Steph Kicks family, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video today and discussing the details of the Jordan 4 military blues with me today. I really hope, as we said, you guys are able to get as many pairs as possible for you, the family, your girlfriend, your wife, yourself. Maybe you want a pair to rock and to stock. They need to be in the collection. It's a very versatile sneaker. You can wear them wherever with whatever. They're just fire. Please make sure that you follow me on all my socials, but most importantly, make sure that you feed the ever so hungry algorithm on YouTube. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as well, pass the channel on to anybody that you know that would enjoy content like this. We're really trying to have the channel grow as much as possible this year, so please make sure that you do that. It only takes a couple seconds and it is free. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. It's your boy Steph Kicks, and as we always say, shoe love is true love, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Yeah.